Welcome to the Spiritual Principles Made Practical podcast. I'm your host, Scott Friedman, and spiritual principles can be effectively employed anywhere. And today we're going to talk about how to employ spiritual principles in getting a house, buying a house. And the question is before us is that, well, are we better off uh, saving money for a down payment, or are we better off paying off debt? And what we do, where we always start, is the spiritual concept that the solution to any problem is a greater acceptance of what's true. So what's true is that A, there's a desire to buy a house. B, there's a choice to be made about how much money to use to pay down debt and how much money to use for a down payment. And the answer to that is and I've been a mortgage broker for 40 years, so I know this well, is it the underwriting process counts debt to income ratio. And so what happens is that the more income that's available uh, after debt, the higher the mortgage that you apply for. Now, the debt is the combination of the mortgage payment and the monthly payment on all outstanding debts on your credit report. So that'd be car loans, credit card payments, whatever shows up on your credit report as an obligation. And that divided by your gross monthly income should be around, well, and it depends too. If you're a veteran or not, or working in the armed services, there's different underwriting criteria, more lenient underwriting criteria than if you don't. So if you're not in the military or have been in the military, your debt to income ratio should be around 45% or so, 45 to 50%. It could be substantially higher than that if you've served in the military. And so what happens is we go and we optimize, right? Because what happens is that in conventional loans, the larger the down payment, the more the better pricing you get, essentially. So if you make less than a 20% down payment on a conventional loan, you have to pay mortgage insurance in one form or another. Not on government loans, not on VA loans, you don't, but on conventional loans you do. So the answer is call me and we'll work it out, because it has to work. All the numbers have to work, right? So if you have enough, in most cases, it is better to make a larger down payment up to the point of a 20% down payment. After 20% down payment, you don't get any benefit from making a larger down payment in terms of pricing of the mortgage. And so then that available cash should be used for either reserves or paying down credit card or other debt. But anyway, it's a case by case situation. It's a function of the price of the house and how much money is available and how much the other debt is available. And I can certainly walk you through on a case by case basis of what the options are. But again, it's all about taking stock of what's true. And what's true is there are criteria to be met, and there are a number of ways to meet those criteria. And depending upon your particular situation, one way is going to be better than the others. And I can help. So anyway, the overall concept, though, is that the more that we start with the spiritual principle of I want to be more accepting of what's true right now. That's the place to start. And then anything that comes from that is likely to work well. And so that's that. Spiritual principles made practical. Be accepting of what's true right now. And if you want to buy a house, then accept the fact I have a desire to buy a house. Accept the fact I have a job, I have income, I have other debt. Accept all those facts. Accept the facts that there are underwriting criteria to be met to qualify for a loan. Accept that, and that there are people like me that you can turn to find out which criteria you meet and how to use that criteria for your best advantage. Uh, it's kind of it. But it's nice because every time that you use this spiritual tool of starting out with a greater acceptance of what's true right now, you're definitely on the right track to making empowering and decisions that you're going to be happy with down the road. I offer free introductory thought coaching. You can go to my website to reserve a time. That's www.thoughtcoachingbyscott.com. Links to my books also appear on my website. And the book that I'm going to highlight now is called The Art of the Ethical Deal. And it's won multiple awards. And it's all about being open and honest and in doing business and looking for win-win solutions in business, because win-win solutions are fair and win-win solutions benefit everyone to the maximum degree. And so that's the book I want to recommend today, out of the 14 that are published, all of which have links on my website. So anyway, looking forward to hearing from you, and be well.